Let me tell you something. I would be highly upset if I'm walking down the goddamn street and I get a high C orange thrown at me by East Chicago Police Department.
Welcome back to Not So Black and White with Erin and Mike. I'm Mike.
I'm Erin.
So, this is the podcast where we give our perspectives on pop culture, politics, and other topics that we find interesting. So, please like, share, and subscribe because we are a new channel, so it would really help us out a lot. So, first things first, Erin, something I want to address was something you said on the first podcast.
What was that, Mike? What did I say? What did I say? Lord have mercy.
You said that we were going to post weekly.
Okay, is still within that week though, Mike, right?
By the time that this gets edited.
Mike, now you know this is what it's like having that type of friend
These
because
people can't be waiting. No, I'm just.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
So let me tell you guys, just before we start going into what we're gonna talk about, it's only because the Lab podcast. I told y'all we was new. Life was life in you guys. Okay? I ain't had no lashes on, my eyebrows weren't done, and I had a couple of broken nails. Ladies, you know we can't be outside like that. I had to tell Mike, hold up, give me a few days, let me get myself together, and I'm gonna be ready. Now we outside, and I'm ready. I'm ready today. Not so black and white.
It only took me a whole 20 minutes to get my haircut the other day.
Mike gonna tell me, ladies, he gonna tell me, he was like, then you just get your hair color. I say, Mike, that was just the first step. That was just the first step of the process, okay? But ladies, he here. He all handsome and stuff. Oh, he got a haircut. That's my best friend, though. So, watch yourself.
But for real, that when I went to get my haircut the other day, I went to go get breakfast with my mom, and I was like, I'm gonna go get my haircut before. So, we were supposed to have lunch at 10, and I was like, I'm gonna go at 9:30 get my haircut because it's right down the road. It's like 5 minutes away.
Right.
So I was like, I'll have enough time. But then I didn't end up getting there till like 9:45, and then they finished my haircut 10 minutes, and then I drove over, got to the breakfast place, and like I beat my mom there. Like
So you was not
I was
on.
before
You was before time.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Not even. It's no way. It's no way, ladies. It's no way that I could tell my mom I'm gonna have a 10 o'clock dinner. 10 breakfast, dinner. It don't even matter. I'm gonna be late for that. I will be late for everything.
I used to be that way. If you ask my mom about my childhood, she would tell you.
And what's crazy is that like my childhood and stuff like that, like growing up, like I really used to be on time. Like for school, I was on time maybe because I was ditching. But that's another subject. Okay, that's another episode. Needless to say, I was on time for school. I was on time for all of that. But it's like as I'm getting older, and it's like the more and more I understand the purpose of turning over, like that pillow get real comfy at 6:30, knowing I got to get up at 6:40. Like why? It wasn't even that warm just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
But I'm working on time management. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's my anxiety that pushes me to be on time. I just feel anxious. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta be there.
My anxiety drive me to lay the fuck back down. But then anxiety be like, bitch, you got bibs. How you gonna lay
Yeah.
down? Who gonna help you? Who gonna help you? No, I. But we're learning though. We'll be on time next week. Next week we are recording every day.
No, we're
Not
not
every day.
recording every day, but
But
we'll be on time. There will be one within that 7-day window uploaded.
so we meet next episode will be when?
Um, well, it depends on when this one is posted.
Y'all hear that? He said depends.
Well,
It depends.
it's also New Year's on Monday.
Oh, true.
Um,
Okay, before we start our little subject.
we can always do Friday again. And then,
Okay. Well, before we start our subject, what are you doing for the New Year's?
Well, hold on. Before we get to New Year's,
Oh.
we haven't even talked about Christmas.
Right. We forgot about. I done took my tree down. I forgot about Christmas. Mike, I'm waiting on taxes. Y'all know what time it is. I got 2 of them joints. I need that about you. But how was your Christmas?
What did you give your kid? Anything exciting?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when you have us as parents that work every day, that make Target runs every day, make Walmart runs, McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? It's only. So I'm gonna be honest with you. My kids didn't even ask for much. My kids didn't even ask for much because they had everything. So, my daughter's into makeup. Your niecey Poo Poo is into makeup. So we got her a vanity. Hello, honey. Slide through the Bella's company. Elijah wanted a new controller because he was like something about a stick drift. Something was drifting. I don't know what he was talking about.
Joysticks.
Yeah, so I'm like, so all he asked for was a new controller and a new headset. And
that's where I fucked up. My controller's a little bit fucked up. I didn't ask for really anything for Christmas. My sister ended up giving me like this. It's not really Lego. It's like Mega Bloks, Charizard, Pokemon shit. I like Pokemon. But I didn't ask for anything. But then my mom, like, previous Christmas, she was like, I like those Lego flower sets, but
wow.
I would never want to build it. Like, she would just wanted to have it. So that's what I got my mom this year. Was I got her a limited edition like Lego flower bouquet, and then I like put a note saying that I would build it. But then she ended up also wrapping a present, gifting it to me, and it was a Lego flower set. It was a different one, but it's like one. I was like, why didn't you just like buy it for yourself and then like tell me, hey, can you build this for me? But she wrapped it up, gifted it to me for me to build for her.
Yeah. And then now you got one that she was going to build.
Right. But so that was that breakfast. I already built her the smaller Lego set, the one that I bought for her.
You're so perfect.
And
ladies, he's perfect.
At the breakfast.
First of all, he's my best friend. So let me not scratch that. He's not perfect, lady. He's not perfect, not at all.
Whoa. Yeah, no, I would definitely not consider myself anywhere near perfect.
Ladies, he's very considerate, you guys.
Did you get anything for Christmas?
Life.
God
gave me life.
Your children.
My children, they was happy.
Enough.
And ladies, it's very important that if your kids have siblings from different parents, like, humble yourself, get these kids, put them together. So I had my stepson. Yeah, and it was so cool. Like I really woke up thankful. Like, you know what I'm saying? These kids got a place to, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, no, I didn't get anything. But
yeah, no.
It's like my kids are happy. you know what I'm saying. I provided that lights, food, put my foot in that gumbo. Oh, Mike, I got some cornbread for you.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I got that for you. But yeah, I just oh, I'm lying. Cause if my mama see this, she gonna beat my mother gave me 2 sets of cozy pajamas that I'm gonna wear on my podcast. I just gotta figure out how to do it. Maybe I can model it because it's like, Wanda got me jazzy, so need some jazzy pajamas. But yeah, other than that, Mike, I just had a good time. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy life. Shit. I ain't even open the mailbox. Fuck them bills. I ain't want no negativity.
Saving that for the next
Yeah, I'm saving all that shit for. I don't want no negativity. But
right.
yeah.
I guess we can. The other thing we talked about on our first episode is we talked a lot about different charities. So something we decided we're going to do is we're going to try to shout out a charity every episode and potentially tell you guys a little bit about them. And if there's a story that connects to us, then we can share that with you as well. This week, we chose JDRF, which is the leading global organization funding type 1 diabetes research.
Hello.
So I definitely am personally affected by this. One of my friends' sons has diabetes. So if they see this, shout out to you, Julian. Yeah, I hope that all the research that can be done to make these children's lives better. Yeah. So if you can, please donate to them.
Absolutely. And then that's definitely a rapid illness in the African American culture. Diabetes is running rapidly. That's a so that'll reach a lot of people. So
yeah, I mean, it also it affects my family too as well.
Yeah, diabetes is definitely a topic that's in a lot of families, and a lot of families has lost loved ones to diabetes. So that's definitely,
which is an issue I'm sure we'll talk about a lot more. The healthcare system in this country is pretty lackluster.
Absolute. What? That's another subject, y'all. But this healthcare and this school system, honey, talk about it.
Let's get into the stories for the week. So this, some of these stories, they'll be a little bit more in depth on. Some of them will just be a little bit like headlines. So this first one, this is actually a story I saw last night. This Florida woman is suing Hershey's for $5 billion over Reese's pumpkins not having the jack-o'-lantern faces on them. So, like, just because there's not the smiley face on the pumpkins, they're just the pumpkins with no face. This lady believes that she's entitled to this $5 billion.
But honestly, if a lot of people go in depth, it's a lot of things. Did you remember when Hooters got, I think like somebody got Buffalo Wild Wings. They got sued for saying that the wings was like boneless or something, but it wasn't actually boneless. I'm like, y'all is taking it to the X. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Get that.
Well, I think Kraft isn't allowed to label their Kraft singles as cheese either because of like the ingredient mixture or something. Like, I don't know, it doesn't qualify as cheese somehow.
I say if it's out, if the money is out here, and if y'all see it fit.
No, I'm saying stop the Sue Fest. This lady is a little bit wild.
I mean,
like,
but it's
think about it. If there are those faces in them, like the way that she like the.
How does she want the pumpkin to be?
Like, where there's
Like,
exposed the inside, like they're.
so she wanted to actually be no chocolate right there. She wanted to
It's
be
just the face where there would be no chocolate covering it, so you'd be able to see the inside, where like the peanut butter is. So the peanut butter would harden. So it's like the peanut butter would probably get weird if there was the face in it, and like you could etch chocolate. It would have to be harder chocolate though, which isn't like Reese's style.
I mean, it's hard to say, Mike. It's hard out here for a pimp. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have thought that, because if she wins, I'm going to be mad. Because why in the devil I didn't think about what she said. Yeah. Whatever she said.
Maybe you can join in on that. I think it's in Florida, though.
Shoot.
Shout
out to them. They stick together. Unlike us, we're going to fall apart. I don't even eat chocolate. I don't even eat Reese's. Who gives a fuck? Like, I mean, but whatever.
This next shorter story is this woman in Alabama had a double uterus birth.
You sent me that. Yes, I read that.
So she had twin babies. She has 2 uteruses, which is already statistically low odds of happening. And then she had she had a baby in each uterus, and then on separate days gave birth to a baby, and they're twins, which is pretty crazy. It says 1 in 50 million chance of that happening.
Mike, not to speak on anything, because I don't know how that works. I don't want that. I would die. Like, literally, that's a lot. Like, how do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot. That's like, I don't even know how that works. That's amazing to me. Like, the body, that's why we have to, as women, like, our body is really.
Would that be more painful than
absolutely. Because where the fuck the baby gonna come from? One hole?
Yeah, I mean, people have twins, where it's coming out of the same hole.
But it's like, is that one curved? Like, ladies, do they start coming out at one time? Am I pushing out 2 at the same damn time?
No, they happen a day apart. So it's not like normal twins would be quicker. Like, they usually happen back to back.
Mike, hypothetically speaking, you meet a female, you get her pregnant. All of a sudden they say, I see 2 uterus down there. You got a baby on one side.
But she would know that she has.
But she don't tell you. People ain't telling people these days, Mike. They not being truthful. The world is not truthful. They not telling you that they got multiple uterus and they can have.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, even look back to like the 90s, Jerry Springer. There's people not telling people all sorts of shit.
Yeah, all type of shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. And one thing I have learned, my grandma, shout out to her. She always told me that you never know a person. You never know a person. You never know a person. You can lay with this person, sleep with this person, eat with this person, but you never know this full person.
Right.
You could, because why would I tell you something that happened? I might not feel as ethical that you know something in 91. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you never know a person.
Even if you aren't trying to hide something from somebody, you couldn't possibly tell somebody every single thing that you've experienced.
No, absolutely not. It's impossible.
Right.
It's impossible.
So
because, so it's like you never know. So it's, hypothetically, like, she don't tell you. Right. Now you just go to an ultrasound appointment one day and they like, Mike, I just want to let you, like.
Well, I wouldn't have an issue.
That's a lot, child. I could barely push out one baby, let alone 2 kids and 2 uterus. I just want to know, how would the stomach look?
I assume the same, like, because I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, because it's not. I wonder with 2 uterus, like, if she had sex with like 2 niggas at the same time, with like, could that happen?
No, that's not how it happened. They're twins too. They're like.
Yeah, this is the word. We don't know what. Yeah, I'm
I mean,
nervous.
I feel like the chances of that, no, that I'm
But
not
what
even
about?
gonna
But
entertain
what
that.
about if that would happen?
I don't know. I,
That'd
all
be.
right, let's get on to let's get on to the first like larger story we're going to talk about here today.
Ooh.
One I know you're excited about. Gypsy Rose Blanchard was released from prison.
Free Gypsy, that's my girl. That is my girl. Gypsy, if you see this,
Uh,
I was free you since the documentary.
so just to fill you guys in, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a Missouri woman who plotted to kill her mother, who abused her and forced her to fake serious illnesses. Um, yeah, her boyfriend was the one who ended up killing her mom while Gypsy like sat in the bathroom and was crying.
But it's kind of like, honestly speaking, truthfully, if you went through that.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the lady was bathing her in the
I mean,
sink, for God's sake.
she
Like,
was
give her a break.
she was tortured. She wasn't
Yeah,
allowed
she
to
was
really
like,
do anything.
I mean, it was just too much. It was just too much. I don't feel that she really should have served any jail time. I really think that instead of serving jail.
I don't think you can plot somebody's murder, even if she didn't directly do the murdering. I don't think you can do that and not get any punishment.
I mean, I do accept it, but it would be more, instead of punishment, I would be more psychological. I don't think that she
agree.
deserved to be locked up and, like, you know what I'm saying, something like
completely
that.
agree with you.
It would definitely be, it would be more psychological. Like, put this girl in the, like, she has been robbed of everything. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's not more so like, oh, let's put her in jail, throw away the key type thing. No, let's get this young lady some help so she can be a productive member of society. Because going around killing people is not, because now, what about she a serial killer?
Well, I mean, to be a serial killer, she could have. She hasn't even killed anybody.
No, but I'm just saying, like, as far as, like, instead of, like, torturing her, like, get her help. Because, like, say for instance, if she didn't get the help that she received, when she do come out and just go on the mercy, like, she has been tortured all her life. Like, all her life she has been, like, tortured. Like, I mean, I can imagine, but I can only imagine, like, that type of abuse, like you being feed through a feeder tube that you don't need, you being put through medical procedures that you don't need, like you don't even know who you are anymore. You know what I'm saying? So everybody around you becomes a target. So that does kind of creep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that she deserved it to be in, like.
Well, I think that it not even just the target thing. I think it also gives, like, when she's been trapped inside most of her life already, like made to fake that she had this illness where she couldn't leave a chair, like, and then now you're forcing her to stay inside an enclosed space for all these years. Like, that's a little bit wild. Like, that's not really rehabilitating. I feel like that might mess with her even more. Like, hopefully, I mean, she did get the resources that she like needed inside, and hopefully she continues to get those resources. Yeah, do you have anything else to say about her?
I'm glad you out, Gypsy. Gypsy, my girl.
This was kind of wild. There was 2 cops in Louisville that were sent to prison for throwing soft drinks at citizens. This is from a channel called Lackluster. It was like a series of them going around filming themselves throwing any sorts of beverages at these random citizens on the street. They would do it late at night, roll up.
And who are these people that was doing that?
police. They was police officers.
What? Like, well,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
what I'm up here like, wait a minute now. Hold
Yeah.
up. I got it. What?
Yeah,
And they was just riding around throwing like, you get a Fanta.
Wild card. Yep.
You get a Sprite. You get an orange. What?
Yep. And they were like, yeah, fam. Like, they would say weird shit like that. Like,
what?
yeah.
People are losing their marble.
And then you film it. Like,
Are you crazy?
Are you stupid? Oh.
And these are the people that we supposed to call to serve and protect us. Come on now. Where do we draw the line at? Where do the line come?
I mean, that's kind of the other like issue for people who were trying to call the paramedics.
Let me tell you something. I would be highly upset if I'm walking down the goddamn street and I get a high C orange thrown at me by East Chicago Police Department. I would be highly upset. And who do you call to protect you?
Right, and it's cold as
and it's
shit
cold
outside.
as fuck outside.
Like,
that's like, oh my God.
And I'm sticky. It's cold as shit. You're making me even colder.
Like, and you are the police, so who do I call?
Right.
Hello, 911. Yeah, I have an EC police department that just threw a Sprite at me.
Was unmarked too. What? And the one lady, they rolled up on this lady. They were like, "Do you have like change for like a $5 bill?" And like they slowed. Like she like started to walk up to the car. Boom! And they chucked the fucking drink at her.
I would cry.
Yeah.
I am so emotional. I would cry. I would cry. I would be crying. I would not be able to handle that at all.
No.
I would not. And I would never go outside
again. I see you driving around again.
Exactly.
You best believe that car's getting fucked up.
Like, something has to happen. See, this is why they say, this is why these rappers be talking about where your mama stay, where your grandmama stay. Because this is what y'all doing. Y'all can't be out here humiliating people like that and expect nothing to happen. I don't even care anymore. The fuck? The fuck you talking about? Gonna rat up? You gonna throw a Hassy orange on me? And it's cold. I could have drunk that. You could have just handed me that. Like that's a petty ass shit right there. God damn. Okay.
Like it couldn't just be water or something.
It couldn't be water. It gotta be some sticky ass shit. Like the fuck.
And that means you spent your money on that shit.
To throw it. No, they probably got it for free because they the police. They didn't even waste their money on this shit.
They beat the fucking system there. Well, but now they're in the fucking system.
Exactly.
So,
but who got the last laugh now, motherfuckers?
You didn't need to do all that. Well, then, so the other side of the spectrum, paramedics, we had the Elijah McClain.
Oh, yeah, I sent you that, yeah.
The two Colorado paramedics were convicted of criminally negligent homicide.
As they should.
From the 2019 killing. Glad that there's some semblance of justice. Like,
it's just so crazy how it make you take so long for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all knew that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but I guess justice was served, so we have to give kudos to that.
As much as it kind of
it sucked, but
be,
yeah.
Like, I mean, nothing can really replace the life.
Exactly. That's what is. It's messed up.
Then, in terms of politics, we got the first thing. I guess the first and second thing are to do with Trump being kicked off the ballot. So initially, when we were gonna setting up to film, Trump got kicked off the ballot in Colorado, and I believe that was upheld by Colorado's Supreme Court. And then it was yesterday night that in Maine he also
Got kicked off.
Got kicked off there as well. So that's pretty interesting. There's a big battle. Uh, a lot of the Republicans are like trying to say, "Oh, this is a Democratic like ploy, just try to like win the election." A lot of like Democrats are obviously happy about it, but it's like,
Yeah.
haha, now y'all know how it feels to be a third party fucking voter who has to struggle to get on the ballot every single fucking election.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Trump, give it up, my boy.
We have just a couple more stories. Is the U.S. Department of Education also put the UIC under investigation for discrimination. That was like part of Biden's like plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
To try to cut back on discrimination in universities and other places. I guess. So I mean, they're under investigation. Doesn't necessarily mean that anything has been found thus far yet, though. Biden also pardoned some marijuana drug offenses.
I seen that.
Which is, I don't. You can't really. I'm gonna lay out the real things here. So. This is Biden's history on the war on drugs. Biden was part of he spearheaded along with Strom Thurmond.
I'm listening. I'm
Yeah, I got you. A 1984 law that expanded federal drug trafficking penalties and civil asset forfeiture. So you essentially allowed police to seize people's property. Cash, cars, guns, or anything else, essentially, that they have on them without providing any proof that the person is guilty of any crime. Then he also sponsored and partially wrote the Anti-Drug Abuse Act of 1986, which created a big sentencing disparity between crack and powder cocaine. Even though the drugs are pharmacologically similar, the law made it so that someone would need to possess 100 times the amount of powder cocaine to be eligible for the same mandatory minimum sentence for crack. Since crack is more commonly used by African Americans, this sentencing disparity helped fuel big racial disparity in incarceration, which is, I mean, you can still see that today. Then there's a couple more drug laws that he was a part of. The Anti-Drug Abuse Act of 1988 was co-sponsored by Biden, which strengthened drug sentences for drug possession. And then lastly, the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act, he partly wrote as well, which contributed to the growth of the prison population. So essentially, he helped the prison population grow in a few different ways. He allowed the government to take the assets of people without cause, without them necessarily actually having any part in a crime whatsoever. They can just take it and say that it was part of the crime.
Sure.
And then just take people's property. And then again, created a larger black population in prison than white. He fueled that. He pushed it and made it further because he made that distinction between the drug classifications.
right.
Yeah, so I mean, and it's hard to really know where the fuck Biden stands on drugs.
I mean, it is Biden. You know, we got a lot of questions for you,
especially
with your son. But you know what I'm saying? That's a sticky situation, so I'm not gonna. But Biden, first of all, can the man come out of something? I was actually, you know what, Mike? I was glad to see his name. I was really glad to see his name that he did something. That he had a decision to something. Because
he has been. His administration has been in.
But I haven't seen Joe Biden in parentheses. Like, he even made the motherfucker shave wrong.
You know why he never? It's because Trump was so in your face. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing about
you know
some
what?
shit that he did.
And you know what? Trump was tweeting from his toilet. That man take a dookie at 6:00 in the morning. He got something to say. And you know what? I was really here for it. Cause I
really didn't give a shit.
I mean, it wasn't nothing important, but it was cool. It was cool. Cause it was like, damn, that's the president. He tweeting. Like, this is when you know that social media has taken over. Our president is tweeting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that was unheard of.
Right. I never heard of that. It was. I mean, Bill Clinton did get some. Tabby yabby. What I mean? He said that ain't true. So technically, he didn't. Hillary, he didn't. But I mean, you know. But tweeting. No, you're a tweeter. You have a Twitter account. I know for sure you have a Twitter. I even messaged Donald Trump. I was trolling Trump. Because Trump, what you doing?
That happened. There was this streamer, Neon. That was another story that happened not too long ago. Mm-hmm. This kid, Neon, he was trying to go to UFC. He paid for tickets to go see a UFC event. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump was going to be in the crowd. And he's a big streamer. He has quite a large following. And he was like, I'm going to speak my shit to Trump. I'm going to, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to speak my shit. I don't give a fuck what he says. And before they got up to there, like, they just arrived, I believe, outside the event. And they're like, you're not allowed in. They mentioned you by name, Neon. You're not allowed in this venue. Like, so he wasn't allowed in.
That's crazy.
Like, then afterwards, like, the head of the UFC was asked about it as well, and he was like, I don't give a fuck about him. Like, I don't give a fuck. He said some stupid shit. He didn't get let in.
He didn't.
Like, I mean, it was just kind of right, but at the same time, he didn't say he was going to fuck him up or anything. He didn't say he was going to fight him. He said he was going to say his shit. I think anybody should be allowed to say their shit.
I mean,
I should be able to say fuck you to him.
What? Mike, what's the First Amendment?
Right.
What is the First Amendment?
Freedom of motherfucking speech.
Freedom of motherfucking speech. Nah, but y'all, it is freedom of speech, though. If I ain't got nothing else to say, I can say what I want. Right. Because that's the First Amendment. I can't do nothing.
Fighting words. That's the only thing you can't really. That's the one thing they can get you on. If I
because that's a threat. Yeah, that's a threat. But other than that, if I could say, what about fuck you, you a bitch ass?
I could say, yeah, you can say fuck you to the police. Technically, they can't.
Exactly, because what is the First Amendment? But only do that, you guys, if you got license on.
There are ways that they do, like, can trip you up on it.
This.
They get, like, your volume, or you're disturbing the public, but it's like in reality. Because now
they might try to tase you. You think they might try to tase you?
It depends. What the fuck are you getting pulled over for?
But let me tell you something.
You're just saying fuck you to them?
Look, this is what I would say. And Mike, he has to back me up with this. Only talk that big dog shit, fuck you, pay me to the police when you got license and registration and insurance, okay? Don't go saying that shit if you ain't got all three.
Yeah.
Because if you don't got all three,
I agree.
Now you is disturbing the peace, and now the police feel threatening.
Absolutely. I would say only if you are being a law-abiding citizen.
A law-abiding citizen, you guys.
Fuck you to the police.
Yes.
Because if you are doing anything else wrong, they will trip you up on
And
that.
then a law-abiding citizen, please first. First, oh my god, it cut off. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. First, license, insurance, registration. 3. Gotta have that. Your car won't get towed for that. They can't do too much with that. Now, if you don't have license, at least have insurance and registration. If you don't have that, shut the fuck up and say, yes, sir. No, ma'am. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Humble yourself, big dog. The fuck? Especially right now. They trying to meet quota, and your ass will go to jail. And you won't see then they gonna tell you won't see a judge until January what?
Girl, I feel like quotas aren't a real thing anymore.
I mean, I don't know what's the real thing, quotas. I just know that they trying to get us this weekend. This weekend, your ass will go just down. So license, registration, insurance, please before and seatbelt on. Please have your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Please have your seatbelt on.
Well, I mean that on my way to my mom's house for Christmas, I was going like 15 minutes over the fucking speed limit. It was a 2-lane road, so me going one way, somebody going the other way.
You got pulled over?
No. You said buckle your seatbelts.
Right.
So what I'm saying is this person thought that 15 miles per hour wasn't fast enough, wasn't enough over. So they way fast went around me into the other lane. And they were like centimeters from crashing. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, because he couldn't see on the other side. He just assumed, I could drive around.
See,
like,
that's what I don't. Mike, do I drive at night?
No.
I do not drive at night. I would pay $5,000 before I drive at night. Like, I am not driving at night. People are crazy, and I just don't got time.
Well, it's worse on the holidays because everybody.
It's worse on the holidays.
Everybody on that day was trying to get there. They were trying, like wherever they were trying to go, like church, their families' houses, wherever. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense that people drive crazy. They drive you more crazy when it's the holidays.
When it's the holiday, exactly. They got that list. What ain't no telling. What did he say? I got that liquor in my system. Ain't no telling what I pick. Who saying that? That Biggie, I think.
Biggie.
R.I.P. Biggie. I'm finna play that song. Oh, both. Great. Yeah. Biggie and Pop. R.I.P. Yes.
All right. I guess the really last thing we got is we said we were gonna do one segment we're likely gonna continue to do on this channel, which is trying something new. So we hope that this inspires you to try something new. We hope that inspires you to step outside your comfort zone. Yeah, because trying something new, whether you like it or not, at least at the end of the day, you'll find out. You'll know whether you like it or not.
Exactly. So let me see the cover so I know.
Yeah, so we're trying the Elf brand. Yeah, so there's 3 different kinds. I did try a couple of them already.
What did you try, Mike?
I tried.
Mike, you opened up the box before me?
Yeah, I opened up.
Mike! Thought I was your best friend.
How about these? I didn't share them with anybody. I just ate them by myself.
You ate it by yourself?
I ate 2 of them. I didn't try this one. I tried the cotton candy one, the one that you're about to try.
Okay.
And then
Which
I tried
one did
this
you say was nasty?
Oh, nope. Maple syrup is nasty. It just it tastes like syrup.
It do taste
I mean,
like,
it says. I mean,
I hope I
it's
didn't-
not lying to you.
I just
It tastes how it says it's gonna taste.
Okay.
But yeah, the one you're trying is cotton candy. The one I'm
Cotton
trying is
candy,
peppermint
sweet
hot
roll. Let
cocoa.
me see that tissy roll. Tissy roll. Tissy roll. Oh, okay, live. Okay, while we recording, shout out Coco Keisha. Coco Keisha. Hello.
Ah.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know what I did.
Shout out to Lincoln for being a good dog and not attacking his
Exactly.
cat
Hello, you guys. Hello. My best friend was calling. I couldn't answer.
too. All right, I'm trying this.
Had to find other alternatives to call her because we don't phony kick it over here, bitches. Hey, friend.
Hi. Hi, Mike.
Ah,
How are you?
good. How are you?
I'm great. Is that your baby, Mike?
It is.
Hello, Lincoln. Friend, I don't know.
Hey, little whip dog.
He's too interested in this cat.
Look here, that cat crazy dog. You watch out now.
Hello, you guys. Yes. Eyebrows, fleeky, lashes,
I'm sorry.
fleeky.
You could definitely hear this. on
Lace.
camera, me chewing this.
What lace?
This is pretty good though. Peppermint hot cocoa.
You had peppermint hot cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
There's
well you
another
got.
hot cocoa to it.
Oh, I got. Oh, we got hot cocoa.
Hi there, Mike.
Ladies, stay off my friend. Stay off my friend. Both of them. Both of them. Both of them. Well, book Coco Keisha. Hello. But no, Mike, what we finna try? I'm finna try the cotton candy.
I just tried mine. Mine's good.
I'm finna try the cotton candy. We
Leave him alone. Last time he tried to fuck
Did
your
you
ass
say
up.
so
Yo,
we finna eat the.
She irritated.
you're making me have to cut.
James.
Oh, I'm
No, we're gonna keep a bunch of this in, but
okay.
She's
So-
like, "Hey, that's not a cat. Come on.
Not everybody's
Chill,
gonna
guy.
be in our video.
Chill.
We had no
Put you back in the
audience.
room.
We had no audience, you guys, at first.
She's like,
I just want that. Now we have an audience.
Oh, you mean live?
Yeah, because nobody was talking at first. I just want that to be clear. We're recording right now. Mike is the editor.
Yeah.
He's going to edit some of this, and I'm making it very difficult because I keep talking this bullshit. Like I won't get fight. Like people won't.
I mean, to be honest, we don't have. We're basically done. This was our last.
Okay, so boom. Coco Keisha is on the line. We got her on FaceTime. Hello. I got the peppermint candy cane, not peppermint. Candy cane,
Lincoln, stop.
cotton candy. Cotton candy cane that I am finna try out. Shout out to Will Ferrell. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh my God, I love him. But no, shout out to Will Ferrell. We finna try this candy cane, and
I already know how yours is. I mean, it tastes like.
come on, Mike,
I'm not
let's
gonna
bite.
tell you.
Come on,
Girl, I already.
bite.
You want me to eat more?
Mike is not open up his candy cane.
Girl, they already got my. I already ate like you. they
Come
already got-
on, Mike. We gotta bite. We bite down.
you don't want to play with you.
Girl.
Okay.
Now I'm. You're already behind me again.
That, this is what she does when I cook.
When I eat that cotton candy, it turns to cotton candy sweet roll. Let me see that sissy roll. Sissy roll. Okay. Oh, Mike, this is good.
Tastes like cotton candy. Yeah.
Can you give me a cotton candy cane so they good and I like
He don't want to play with you. She's trying to be.
Friend, I could bring you a piece that I bit off of.
you ain't got no
You don't want
No, I don't think we have any more cotton candy ones here. I have another box in my house, so.
to. This.
All right. So thank you for watching. If you've made it this far and didn't subscribe earlier, please do it now. It really means a lot to us.
We love you guys.
Yeah. See you next week.
Happy New Year! 2024 be good to us.
Bye.
We standing on business.
Bye.